Howdy ho all, back onto Project AU Monty. Right, so I've picked up a CTEK PRO15S charger, Trickle charger for the Mont, as it won't be getting driven every day. Obviously the battery's just going to sit here and drain a little bit over time. So I've got this little beauty of a charger, PRO15S, and shout out to Brett at Peninsula Auto Spares for hooking me up. Really appreciate it, bud. This is something that I've been considering for a while, working for a few different collectors. I've got 20 plus cars and they're all running the smaller CTEKs. But looking at these 15S's, brilliant unit. So at the moment it's just hooked up with the general jumper cables, which for the height with the bonnet down is not an issue, so I'll keep that system running. Otherwise, that little plug there is the CTEK magnetic connector. So what that does, and I've got one coming. You get your little terminals with your cable that plugs into your negative and positive terminals. So little eyelets, which will run down to the front of the battery and sit there with the female connector for the charger. So if you're parked up in a spot where you needed more access to get to the charger, I'm lucky I've got room to get through, so I've not got an issue. That's why I'm using the jumpers. But you can run up to a 2.5 meter cable from your battery. Once you get those eyelets on, the cable sits down here with a female plug. You get a 2.5 meter extension from, well, basically it'll run from here, so your charger can be sitting over in the corner, which is probably what I'm going to do, sit it away from everything, run the cable up and into your bonnet. You can fully close your bonnet then, because it's only a really thin cable. So yeah, but brilliant little charger. All the CTEKs are, they're very, very good name in the industry, and it's amazing. Look, I've had this battery in the car for maybe 3 weeks now, if not a bit longer. And as you can see, she ain't full, which I guess is a little bit surprising. But then again, not, I guess. I mean, I do run it, try to run it, give it a run 2 to 3 times a week, even if it's just sitting on idle, which is probably not enough speed for the alternator to charge the battery up to its optimum, but at least she's getting a bit of charge through it. So, but with the CTEK hooked up constantly, I'll never have an issue with a flat battery again. So absolutely brilliant. So if you're watching this and you want to get yourselves a CTEK charger, get onto the guys, get onto Brett over at Peninsula Auto Spares up there at Clontarf. They'll look after you. Absolutely easy to use. The instructions that come with it, absolutely simple, but honestly it's foolproof. And like I said, you get the options of using your jumpers running from the charger. The only drawback I find with that is if you want to close your bonnet, I'm lucky this one latches down enough that that's not going to get pinched. But if you do have a bonnet that shuts down quite firmly even on the first latch, and that's going to impede it closing, you can get a 2.5 meter connector to your male. So with your eyelets to your battery terminals, then that'll run down and you can sit that in front, so it's not in the way, it's not going to get burned, it's not going to get overheated and melted or whatever. And then connect your male from your charger down to your 2.5 meters, so it'll end up somewhere down there, and you can have your charger sitting off to the side, well away from everything, and hook her up and away you go, with no issues. So yeah, absolutely brilliant. Get on your CTEK, and thanks to Brett at Peninsula Auto Spares yet again. You've come through, mate. Appreciate it. Cheers, guys.